Hello everyone, it's Valerie. Welcome to my channel. I wanted to show you the book that I just finished this morning. This book cover is 125 years old. It was written by a doctor back in 1894. I kind of stumbled on that. I should have written that down. But there's actually pages from this original book in the book, so you can read about it. You got the date on it. I love it. I think I really did a pretty good job on this. I'm really satisfied the way it turned out. It is 7 by 5 with a little, I think it's a 2-inch spine. And if you saw the last video that I posted, I showed this cover after I took the original text pages out. The spine had to be recreated or redone because the only thing left of the original spine was almost like a cheesecloth weight of the fabric that was once a spine. So, pardon me. So I had to create that, but this book was originally a 2-inch spine. And so there's the spine now. And then here's the back. And this is just a little book. It's a little journal that I created extra to go with it. And you can see it's just plain. I didn't decorate this. I did put a little bit of, this is actually, I think that's vellum that I tea stained. And these pages are like these are from a Florence Nightingale book that I had. So I just put a couple of those in there. So I did do a closure. Initially I wasn't going to use a closure on this, but I had to because it got alligator mouth. And you would think with a 2-inch spine and this small of a book, I could have avoided that, but I don't know. It just happened. I got crazy with the decorating of the pages. So there's the top. There's 5 signatures, and there's 180 pages. Okay. And if you saw my last video when I showed you the lace book that I purchased, it came wrapped up in like a card table sized tablecloth that was vintage, and that's what I made the closure out of, and the spine as well. And then these are laces that were in the book. So here it is. I used a lot of the laces from that book. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. And just so you don't have to go back to my last video, this is the book I'm talking about. Remember that? I know it's close, but that's the best I can get in there. Yeah, so that's what I used. So let me show you here. And there's a lot of Tim Hotz in there. Like this is all Tim Hotz. Well, this image isn't. This I had in my stash. But I get a lot of my images from, you know what, I'm not even going to go there because I have so many images. So digital kits, that type of thing. So, okay, and I showed the back, right? And this is just kind of loose there. So as alligator mouth as it is, it still lies pretty flat. So see how nice it lies. So let's begin here. So here is the first, I think, the page of the original book. Is Edward B. Foote. That is the physician that wrote the book, and it's on this page. I should have put my glasses on, but trust me, it is. So also too, these are some images I had in my stash. It's like a cloth type of paper. It's really, I like the texture, but it's very nice to touch. I just think it's got a good texture. And this is from Pearl, Ruby and Pearl, that's right. And this is just a faux old French letter, but I just love her digital letters. I think I have a couple of kits of hers. And this is just a little flippy right here. Can you see that? And I did a lot of, like, these are flowers that I dried myself. Let's put this, I'll put it right there. That's just my card. This is Edith Holden, but it's a digital that I printed. It's not from an original book of Edith Holden. And this is just a little multi-flip. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Sorry, I bumped the tripod. And then this is a little pocket here. And there's a little tag in there. But there's no, that's a Tim Hotz tag, so they're both sides are printed. Little page here. And this is a little idea I got from Wendy's Journal Adventure. Excuse me. She did this accordion thing, and I was hesitant to do it because it's upside down, but I put some things in it and tied it, and they stay in, so it's not going to fall out. And I left this, I didn't put any ephemera in that because there's so much in this. There's envelopes, and there's so much in there already. I just didn't want to make it any more alligator mouth than it already has. So this is just a little vellum pocket here and here. Little tag in there. And this was, it was a tutorial from Wendy's Journal Adventure, and these are jeweler's envelopes. So she has a video showing you how to make these, and then I just collaged on it. And then tag here. There's tag there. And then another ruby and pearl letter. There's that. And then this little card just kind of, tag keeps the little flap closed. Little ruffle I made, and that's also, this is from a Florence Nightingale page as well. And this, I can't remember if this is, no, this is just a tag. Little Eiffel Tower there. And this is Tracy Fox. Little vellum, tea-stained vellum pocket. I think this is Gypsy something. I don't think they have, I think they went out of business, I think. 7 Gypsies, that's what it is. Another little pocket here. And this one I didn't put a dried flower behind because I thought it looked pretty to have a tag. And I think this is either Artie Mays or Tracy Fox. And see how this is a side tuck too. And this does not open. 7 Gypsies tag here. But I just embellished it. You can write on the back of it. And then this is Tim Hotz. This is from that little tablecloth that the book came wrapped up in. Isn't that pretty? And I think that's 7, no, what's her name? I'll put it below. I can't remember her name. This is the first time I ever bought a digital from her. Sorry about that. But I really like the digital. This is some lace that came in my book of laces. I wanted to, this is not usually my style, so I wanted to just kind of make something a little different, just think outside the box for me, because I admire this type of book that I see. Oh, I think Wendy does a great job. She does a lot of this kind of lacy stuff, and I've seen some other videos that I just thought, I want to learn how to do that. I want to, step outside my comfort zone and do something like this, and it's really been fun. Little flip there, you can journal on it. This is Tim Hotz die. Filled it with some his same ephemera. And these I wanted to show you. These are my. I was gonna do the rust paper clips, but I don't think these rusted. So what I did is I used bluing, and I just went to I think it was. I don't know. It was like a sports, I can't remember which one it was, but I think Fin, Fur, and Feather, possibly. But I just got gun bluing, and then I couldn't find the liquid. I had a gel. I just put it in a little glass dish that I got from the Dollar Tree, and I put the bluing in, stirred it all around with a popsicle stick, and I let it sit until they turned blackish, icky looking. Then I took them all out and laid them out on a paper towel and then dabbed them, but I let them dry, and then I really buffed them so they wouldn't leave much. This one I probably didn't buff well enough with the paper towel, so there's a little bluing there, but I honestly don't mind that. I think it looks old, helps it to look old, so I'm fine with that. And this is hand-dyed silk ribbon that I've had in my stash, and I just thought there were so many blues in this, I thought it would really go pretty with it. A little safety pin there. There's a little gypsy bead. I'm not sure who that, I think that might be Mrs. Coggs. That's Tracy's. These are Edith Holden. Some vellum. No, that's actually parchment paper. And I did, last time I tea stained, I did layers, and I really like the way they turned out. I just laid paper on top of each other once I put the tea, and I dipped them in the tea and then laid them out on top of each other the way I wanted them to, you know, layer, sort of, you know, show the layers, and then let them dry like that, and then I separated them, and I thought they turned out pretty well. See, this was a layer there, and then I just dropped some off of a paintbrush. This is some old paper, I don't know exactly, but it's lined paper that's vintage. These are Tim Hotz. Little pocket, Tim Hotz pocket there. And some goodies here, Tim Hotz. You know how you get the Tim Hotz paper, and I don't know about you, but I never know what to do with these little 4x4s. I think they're 4x4s. 3x3s, that's what they are. That's in the back. So I thought, okay, that's what I'm going to do with them. And they look great. This is vintage. This I had in my stash, or somebody maybe gave it to me. Maybe it was Jewel. I can't remember where I got that. These are some cards I got at a flea market, and I thought they were gorgeous. I just covered up the... And this is not a tack. That's Tim Holtz tape, fabric tape. These are flowers that I dried, flowers and leaves, I guess I should say, that I dried last summer. And I think these envelopes are empty. If they have something in them, there's a few. And this is a piece of ephemera I put there that you can use as well. And a little tag I decorated. And then some Tim Holtz in there. See? I like how that turned out. This is from the physician's book. It's hilarious to read, and I did put a couple pages in some pockets so you can read it, because it's, you know, being 125 years, it's pretty hilarious to read. Some little beads on the lace. Each piece of lace has some beads on it with a garment pin. And this is from that same kit that I printed out. And there's Edith Holden, some piano paper, another tag, window tag I created. And this will be in my Etsy shop, and I'll link it below. Oh, look at how that layered. I really love that. Sticker. Little bag here with another bead, a dried flower. These are hydrangeas. And it's got tea stain paper on the back. That same kit. Little vellum envelope. This one I left empty, but there's another one in there I put some ephemera in. This is from that book as well, and this is the contents part of it. It's fun to read. It's really fun to read. Some of the things they thought back then of medicine cracks me up. Some more lace and beads. And this little pocket, vellum pocket, has just some little tags. These are 7 Gypsies. Of course, Tim Holtz, the 3x3. I'll try to speed up. That is a tuck spot. And this one is just a tag in the that I embellished. I think that's a 7 Gypsies tag that I just added the butterfly to. I just love these papers. There's some more layering. Tim Holtz here, both the tag and the pocket. And what I did too is when I cut the vellum for the pockets and whatever else I used the vellum for in here, I just kept the leftovers. So if you wanted to further decorate this with the vellum, you could, or you could use it in another journal, whatever you want to do. And this is a little envelope, and you can see it's full of ephemera. And then this is another one of those cards, and I didn't put anything in this window like acetate or anything, because once I got it in there, in the signature, I really liked how it looked, just like that, left open so you could see this beautiful image. So I did that, and then there's a pocket there. I think I put this in the other way. Yes, I did. Okay, some more Tim Hotz tags, a little piece of lace, and there's also all of the paper ruffles I did are from the Florence Nightingale, because the original papers with this book were just too brittle. This is just a page flip over, that idea that I got from Wendy's Journal Adventure. So you could journal on that, and this is a belly band, so you could add stuff to that. And this is a hidden paper clip, and there's the other side of it. And there's Tim Holtz card, and then this cute little window tag I made. Tags here. This little cute little vintage image there. Some more of those. Oh, here's another page of the physician's book, The Food We Eat, so it's pretty funny. We've come a long way in 125 years. Here's a cute little mini book I made, and this, I can't remember, this might have come from Tracy or Nick the Booksmith, I can't remember, but the idea of it was from Nick the Booksmith. Isn't it cute? I think it's just adorable. And then this flips over. Tim Holtz there. And I put the little book in here because it was falling out if I didn't do something. So I thought that looks adorable like that. Little ticking paper. This is sari silk, hand-dyed sari silk. I'll try to speed up here. This is just the back of a glassine bag. Is there a pocket? No, just some layering. Oh, that's why it was this. I'm sorry. Ooh, some more lace. Little Seven Gypsies. Oh no, this is Tim Holtz. Oop, I hope I'm not out of. This little bag. Oh, you know what? I didn't put anything in there yet. I'll have to. A little flippy, a little layering there, and some beads. I'm sorry, I'm bumping my tripod. I can't help it. Oop, I glued a page together there. There we go. Some layering there and right here. And I think I did not fill this, but there are extras in an envelope I'll show you in the back here that has everything on there. This is some thread that I got from Jewel. I thought it looked so pretty on that. This is a Tim Holtz pocket that I just embellished, and a tag I made with a Tim Holtz piece of ephemera. And then, you know, you can, it's a flippy. Here's the bag. And this is just a plain, like an inside page of the same book. You know, it's blank just at the beginning. And some more lace pieces. And this is a tag I made with a little tuck spot. I love that too, and that's Florence Nightingale. And then this is also a Wendy idea. It's an accordion pocket in the back here. This is an envelope. And there's another one of these, they call it fabric paper. Really beautiful image on that. And it's blank on the other side, so you can journal on that. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4 pockets. That's Tim Holtz. And I just put coffee stained paper on the back. And there's another one of those fabric papers. And then in here, there's some vintage postcards. These are authentic. I just sewed around. I think this one's Rome. Yeah, Rome. And what is this one? I can't read it. Isn't it terrible? I need my glasses. And this is the doctor that wrote the book. And this is just some handmade or I'm sorry, fabric paper that's, what do you call that? I'm sorry, I don't remember, but I thought it looked cool on there. And I think it's a pocket, yeah, like a band, belly band. Okay, that is my book. I think she's so pretty. So you know what? I'm going to fix that. So there she is. This does not open. You can't change that image. So just so you know. But I just love the way it turned out. It's just so pretty. And even though it's so full, it still lies flat. It's the hollowback book binding. I really think it's a nice size to take with you, but you can always take this little one with you if you don't want to carry the bigger book. So there she is. Thank you so much for spending time with me. I hope everybody is doing well with the weather changes. I heard there's pneumonia going around because it's so cold and then it warms up. So everybody stay healthy, and I will do my best to make another video soon. So take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.